Ever since I published the video, 3 Tricks to Hide Carried Yarn, and that's for Tapestry Crochet in the Round, I've had many people ask me for the squared single crochet stitch to be separated out. So for this video, I've done just that. Stay tuned for instruction on just the square single crochet stitch. This video is brought to you by the Fiber Art Shop, where autumn holidays are invading the crochet patterns and graphs. As a fiber artist, you can begin your adventure with these fun, easy, unique ideas. The Cauldron and Base allows you to practice basic hard crochet techniques to create items that stand up on their own. Nothing floppy here. The Witch Crossing the Moon allows you to practice basic tapestry crochet with only 2 colors, and it beats the heck out of a checkerboard. The Pumpkin Top is a little more advanced, using 4 colors, and is for tapestry crochet artists who want a slight challenge while creating something fun. So visit the shop today to start your adventure. That's the Fiber Art Shop at fiberart-shop.com. Hi, my name is Sandy Marie. I'm the owner of Crochet Fiber Art. My focus is on tapestry crochet. I'm sharing reviews, tips, and techniques to make your crochet life easier. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Back at the beginning of July, I published a video called Tapestry Crochet in the Round, 3 Tricks to Hide Carried Yarn. Since that video, I've been getting many messages asking me to please separate out the square single crochet part. In this video, I've done just that. So let's get started. Have you ever heard of a single crochet variety of stitch that's called a square single crochet? I am kind of a hard case when it comes to doing my tapestry crochet, because no matter what I try to do, I always crochet too tight. I think it's just my way. The square single crochet solves it when nothing else will. Now, what do I mean by a square single crochet? You know, when you're normally crocheting, you end up with a V on the bottom of every single stitch. What the square single crochet does is it squares it up a little bit more. It's not a perfect square, but you can see here I've been working with the square single crochet, and you can see how it has actually created a difference here. You can see how it has opened the stitch up just a little bit so that you actually have a little bit more surface area to cover the yarn that's behind. So let me show you how this works. It's a little hard to get used to, but with a little bit of practice you can do real well. So again, oh, by the way, that right there is a square single crochet. Alrighty, so you would insert your hook like you normally would. I arrange my yarn whether I'm doing a square single crochet or not. You yarn over just exactly like you would to make a normal single crochet stitch. Now here's where the tiny little difference is. Instead of yarning over again, you catch your yarn from behind and just pull it through. What this does is it makes more of a square. You can see the square here. Makes more of a square so that you have, again, more surface area covering the yarn that's behind. So I'm going to show you again, because it really is a nice stitch. So you would insert your hook just like you normally would, back loop. Then you would yarn over as you normally do and pull that loop through. Then your hook goes behind the yarn that you're using, and it simply pulls through both loops on the hook.
And that gives you more of that square, more surface covering the yarn that's behind, and it actually gives you a very, very good look to your work. Now I'm going to poof this out a little bit here so you can see. If I can do this here so you can really see a good shot of it. This is using the square single crochet. And by the way, if you're looking at any really old patterns and the pattern calls for an SSC, that is calling for a square single crochet. For some reason, this particular stitch just didn't make it through the ages. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know how you want to look at it, I'm old enough that I remember being taught the square single crochet. So this is what it looks like. You'll see that, I want to show you specifically here the white. You'll see that there's very little yarn that's actually showing through. Now this is my test run, so I didn't really worry about what yarn was behind. But this is a real good way for me to show you here. This is white where I put the yellow, so that the yellow was in front. This is white where I put the blue, so the blue showed through a little bit better. So you can actually see how that one worked. So if I wanted a warmer appearance to this particular design, I would use the yellow behind the white, which would warm the white up. If I wanted to cool the design down, I would use the blue behind so that the blue would cool the white down. So, there you have it.
Thanks for taking the time to watch. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to check the YouTube show notes just below. There's a lot of good information in there. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, make it an awesome day.